So let's make
Popovers!
popovers. Hey, Slade here, and I'm so excited. We're going to make orange dreamsicle popovers. If you know what popovers are, it's so simple. It's just milk, flour, eggs, and salt. That's all you need. But today we're going to make orange dreamsicle ones. And so we're going to add sugar and vanilla and some fresh orange zest, and these are going to be amazing. One of the keys to making great popovers is first making sure that all your ingredients are at room temperature. So the eggs and the milk, if they're not at room temperature, you got to warm them up a little bit. You can soak the eggs in warm water. You can microwave the milk a little bit, but make sure it's at room temperature. The second key is to make sure you whip lots of air into the batter. And we start by whipping up the eggs, the milk, and the vanilla for a good solid minute or so until we get some good air bubbles in there, and you'll see what I mean. And once we've whipped up our wet ingredients, now it's time to add all the dry ingredients. So we're going to put in the flour, the sugar, the salt, and the orange zest. And then we're going to try to make that about the consistency of heavy cream with a few lumps in it. I think that's a good way to describe it. And a few lumps are fine. Again, it creates some of that air in there and helps the popovers rise up. Now, one thing I found is that when making these orange popovers with the orange zest, they generally don't pop up quite as high as a standard popover. That's okay. Just make sure you make the batter like this, and they're going to turn out just fine. Oh, by the way, per the recipe, you've been preheating your oven at 450 degrees with your handy-dandy popover pan in the oven, heating up. To this, we're going to add some nonstick cooking spray, and we're going to fill each of these about 3/4 of the way up with the batter. Now into the oven, these are going to go for about 15 minutes at that 450, at which time you're going to reduce the heat to 350 and cook it for another 15 to possibly 20 minutes. And as with all baking recipes, ovens vary, so it's important to keep an eye on the popovers as well. You want them golden brown, but you don't want them golden black. Now, one way we're going to make sure that these orange popovers are actually orange dreamsicle popovers is by making vanilla butter. Now, this would have worked better if I had let the butter sit out for a while, but this was pretty much straight from the fridge, so it is going to take a little more elbow grease. But we basically added powdered sugar to the butter, and we're going to cream that butter up, and then we're going to add some vanilla extract to the butter as well. Incorporate that as best we can, pack it up into a butter dish, put it in the fridge, and save it for when our popovers are ready. So when those popovers are ready, we're going to remove them and put them right into a drying rack. You can slit them a little bit to let some of the steam escape if you like. I just like to cut them up and serve them as soon as I can. So here we're going to serve them up with some vanilla butter that's so incredibly good. My oldest son actually likes to put the berry compote on his. No matter how you like them, I hope you make them and I hope you enjoy them. As always, have a great day and enjoy.